Names and addresses automatic printing. The A-Label program can automatically print either mailing labels or envelopes by using a text file that contains a list of names and addresses. The format of that text file is extremely simple. The only assumptions made are that individual labels are separated by one blank line and that each name and address consists of between 3 and 6 lines of information. As an example, the following shows the contents of a typical text file with a name and address list. This list only contains 4 names, but in general your text file may contain any number of names. So you could print hundreds of names in one print job if you needed. Also note that these names and addresses only consist of between 3 and 6 lines of information per person. If we wanted to print this list on mailing labels, we should first load the background sheet specification that correspond to the type of mailing labels that are in our printer. Then we would click the Home icon at the right end of the upper toolbar to bring up what we call the home page for the A-Label program. Then click the first big button with the caption Create a Mailing Label. You should see the following name and address dialog. If we want to use the current sheet specification, then we should select Use the Current Label Specification Sheet, or we can select the Avery type numbered 5163, which is a very standard address mailing label type. In either case, we would then press the button with the caption Print a series using a text file. The program will prompt you for the name and address text file to open. After that, you should select the text file that contains your name and address list. You will see the initial print setup dialog box, and then you can just continue the print process. If we wanted to print the same names and addresses text file on envelopes as opposed to mailing labels, then we simply click the envelope icon in the lower toolbar. You will then see the following dialog box. We assume the return address will be the same on all envelopes that you are printing, so you should type in the return address information in the upper fields of this dialog box. You do not need to enter any information in the Send to information fields because all that data will come from your names and addresses text file. You can also select the type of envelope, where your choices are either a standard envelope or a large envelope or a custom envelope. If you choose the custom envelope, then you must type in the template key name for that custom envelope. To initiate the actual printing, click the button with the caption Print a series using a text file. The program will show a dialog box for you to select the data file to be opened. After that, you will see a couple of more dialogues that just continue the printing process. The program uses special default files that contain the templates for name and address files and the envelope design.